What's going on, everybody? This is the Defenders of Comics, and we are going to bring you the trailer of Black Widow. This is one that I'm looking forward to. I know you're looking forward to, but are we ever going to actually see this movie?
Oh my gosh. If it doesn't come out on July 9th, it ain't ever coming out. So, yeah, this is it. This is the final one. So,
Why do you
it's going to
think they
happen.
feel July 9th is actually going to be the time to do it?
Well, they have to do it. I mean, they can't keep delaying Black Widow. They have too many other properties. They can't just keep perpetually moving everything back. So, this has to be it. And the fact that they're releasing it in July, I mean, let's be honest. All the COVID numbers are dropping, except for a few minor spots, 4 or 5 cities in the country. Everywhere else, immunizations are up.
Nobody gives a
You
shit
know,
anymore.
the virus is dropped. Yeah, we're tired of it. We're ready to move on. You know, freaking get a clue. So yeah, and June 15th, California is full capacity for all the theaters. So yeah, it's July 9th. Plus they're releasing it on Premiere Access on Disney Plus. So if you just don't want to go out, or
Yeah.
if your theater actually isn't open yet, you can pay $30 and watch it at home, which will still be cheaper than going to the movie. So
Yeah. Well, for me, if I'm taking my whole family there.
yeah, I mean, if you're a person of one, then it might be a little pricey. But if you're a family of anyone, then you're probably coming out ahead.
The only thing that I didn't like about the trailer, and it's just very minute thing, we already know
Yeah.
about Black Widow. Why did the first 30 seconds of the trailer have to be all of her days with the Avengers?
Well, I think they were trying to say, hey, this is the final trailer. We want you to get nostalgic and excited for Black Widow because there has to be a little bit of a hype, you know, deflation. I mean, let's be honest, man. We're gonna be 14 months past the time this was originally supposed to come
Yeah,
out.
which is insane.
So, yeah, and it's not like this movie is end game level hype. I mean, it's very people are very excited for it. We're excited for it, but you know, after a while, you keep moving a movie back and back and back. Finally, people are. It gets a little like, I'm not as excited because I've been seeing this trailer for the last year.
Yeah.
So I think they wanted you to say, hey, remember how great Natasha is? Let's get nostalgic for her
Wasn't
appearances and her touching final scene. Remember how she heroically sacrificed. Now let's go, let's give her a nice swan song and let's see a whole movie with her.
wasn't this trailer 2 years ago in the Super Bowl?
Probably was. Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
with Falcon and the Winter Soldier too.
Yeah. I mean, that's how
That's crazy.
freaking COVID has screwed everything up. So,
All right, right away, I need you to explain for all the viewers, the 100,000 viewers that are going to view this. Explain the
yeah.
backstory about her family.
Well, I mean, this is kind of more of a, I mean, they've kind of globbed together a bunch of different storylines from the comics to make this. I mean, back in the day when Black Widow very first appeared, she was full on KGB agent, infiltrated the Avengers, manipulated at the time criminal Hawkeye,
Mm-hmm.
and he fought Iron Man before he joined the Avengers, and so she was KGB all the way, and at one point had been married to the Red Guardian,
Mm-hmm.
and so. And then years later, in the early 2000s, we got introduced to another operative that she had been close to and trained, which is Yelena, the blonde-haired Black Widow. And so, and then there was the Iron Maiden, who actually is just a full-on Soviet villain, which is Rachel Weisz's character, who we all remember fondly from The Mummy. Um, so yeah, they're kind of taking those pieces and putting this in this movie that they were all trained together as a family,
Do
or
you
that they
feel
were a
it's gonna
pseudo
make?
family.
Do you feel it's gonna make sense?
I think it will they'll make sense of it. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, they'll whatever they do for the movie, they'll make whatever changes for this to make it make sense within the Marvel universe. So
Now,
yeah, it'll be solid.
who's gonna be the big villain?
The big villain is well, we'll probably find out who the ultimate villain is, but the big heavy in this is Taskmaster, who's one of the greatest villains ever in
Totally agree.
Marvel universe, and I'm hoping, praying that this doesn't turn out to be some kind of wackadoo. Oh, look, he's really a robot, or it's not a he, it's a she, or just some crazy crap like that. I
They're gonna have to
really
go
hope Marvel.
badass.
I hope so, man. I mean, he looks badass. We've seen the fight scenes. What we're seeing look stellar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping Marvel doesn't do what they usually do and kill the villain. He really needs to live on. So that's my hope, and I'm got my fingers crossed for it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And
Yeah,
I play every once in a while the Avengers actual video game, and Taskmaster or Master is in it, and he's very good in it too.
yeah. Taskmaster is great. I mean, sometimes he's written so badass in the comics, he's almost undefeated, undefeatable. But every once in a while, you'll get a writer who just doesn't know what to do with him, and they make him kind of a joke, or he gets beat easily. It's just so weird
Hmm.
how certain writers don't know what to do with certain characters. It's like if you're gonna write Taskmaster, you better know what you're doing because he can, he's basically mimics every fighting style. Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Captain America, Hawkeye, uh, you know, anyone that's got any kind of fighting skills, he can just do.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you beat that? Daredevil. I mean, all these guys. So
I think what I'm liking about this trailer for sure is it looks like there's going to be great special effects. It looks like there's going to be some great fight scenes, and I
yeah.
like Black Widow as a character, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. You ever wonder because for me, there's been a few characters that I've actually loved from the movies. Like I just never thought they were that great in the comics. And then boom, they were on the screen with a certain actor or actress, and it's like, man, I'm a real fan of them now. And Black Widow's one for me. She was never a very favorite character of mine in the comics. I always thought she was pretty boring, kind of blah, for me.
I'm gonna make you mad at mine. Mine's Iron Man.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, I could see where you're. Uh, he's just somebody that wasn't that appealing to you in the comics, and then boom, you get Robert Downey Jr. and it's like, holy crap, I love this character now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was even on a burnout from Wolverine around the time that the first X-Men movie came out. He was so just saturated the market. It was just Wolverine, Wolverine, Wolverine. I gotten burned out. I didn't even really like the character that much. And then bam, I saw Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in live action, and it was like, holy crap, this reignited my kid love of the character, and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, you know, Black Widow for me is that character where it's like I love Scarlett Johansson's portrayal, and I'm super excited to see her
Yeah, I
in the
totally agree.
movie. So yeah.
So okay, we always do this. One thing you're worried about, and one thing you're looking forward to.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm worried about. I'm worried, really worried that Taskmaster gets the total shaft, and he's a joke Mandarin reveal of some type, or it's just, or it's he's not a he, it's a she, for no other reason than just to be subverting expectations. So that has me worried. But other than that, I mean, what I am looking forward to is the fight scenes. I'm super looking forward to. I can't believe I forgot his name, but the guy who's playing Red Guardian. I think he's perfect casting. He looks great.
Yep.
And then yeah, just the action, and I like the gritty hand-to-hand fighting stuff. I mean, even more so than the big powerful scenes. I mean, I love to see Superman level fights, but I also my next closest favorite is just hand to hand, gritty in your face, martial arts kind of
And
fighting.
and that's what 100% this movie's going to be, with no real superhero, you
Yeah.
know, you're going to get those kind of combat stuff, and it's going to be really good, I think. I'm worried about that, and I don't think Marvel would do this. This is a DC move. I want to get enough of the backstory about what's going on in her life that my kids and wife are going to understand what that was about, instead of just blah, we're going to throw it up on you and we're going to make a cool movie about it. I think Marvel will do it well enough, and I hope so.
Yeah, I think we will. I mean, we've got enough on her background from the Avenger movies, little teases of her training and what she went through already. So we've kind of had some seeds planted. I think they'll be able to put together a narrative, I think, that makes sense.
Yeah, I hope so. Anything else?
No, I just fingers crossed. I we'll see it, whether it's at home or in a theater. July 9th, it's going to happen. And
No more
finally,
moving back.
no, I mean, this is 100% locked in. They moved this one, and then they moved Shang-Chi from July to Labor Day weekend, but they did not move Eternals or anything else. So they're like, we're gonna shift these two, and then that's
We're
it.
done.
We can't move them anymore. So finally get excited. We can take this one to the bank.
All right, we want to hear from you all. Are you excited about this just like we are, or do you think this is going to be pushed back again? I sure hope not. I hope we can go from
We're
here.
good to go. We're good to go.
All right, that is it for us.
All right, let us know.
Bye.